Fruitable, please make your way to the stage. Alright. Interview time! Let's go! We're gonna save before the interview starts. Ready as I'll ever be. As you peek past the gate, you see the curtain separating the doorway from the main stage open, filling the corridor with the blinding light. Soon, followed by a guard dragging Benny off stage and muffled distant booing. Well, hey, I guess going up after Benny can be nothing but good for us. Hey, warmed up the crowd for you. So I heard. Benny gets interrupted by the guards harshly nudging him from the back, stumbling forward. Keep moving. Benny very visibly rolls his eyes. Well, don't break a leg. Don't. So you can haul ass out of there when they start throwing bricks. Duh. I'll do my best. Fruitable, please make your way to the stage. Refusal to comply will result in punishment. I got it, I'm coming. As you get closer to the stage, you hear loud yelling. From here, you can't tell if they're booing or cheering. I like the mask. It sounds like cheering. Fuck, that spotlight's bright. Why, if it isn't our one and only Fruitable, welcome. Hey, no need to be shy, take a seat. You've had quite the day, how are you? Good? Wow, really? No, sorry. I've been better. Well, regardless of how you've been handling things, we're glad you made it far enough for us to meet you. Yeah, me too. Wait, haven't we already met? So, Eddie. You don't mind if I call you Eddie, do you? I guess not. Now that the game's finally started, are you excited to meet the other contestants? Well, I already have. We were stuck behind there for while interviews were being set up. Right, backstage, so I'm sure you weren't given much time to mingle. Guess they're trying to keep things more straightforward for the audience. Yeah, sure, I want to get to know them better. Oh, that's gripping to hear. I didn't take you for the socialite type. Which of the contestants caught your eye? Oh, do we think this is a trick question? Like... Oh, I wish you could save. Well, I guess I did save right before I came out here. So if I really fuck this up, we can always redo it. Benny. Just that guy, huh? Felt like safest bet. Your safest bet? Remind me not to go gambling with you. Well, it's still early in the show, and I'm sure there's a chance for you to better get to know the others further down the line. Or even switch gears, depending on how alliances shit. I'm not sure about alliances. Not much for friends? Maybe that'll give you a leg up in the more bloodthirsty games further down the road. Hey, no? Speaking of games, our audience is dying to know more about how the preliminaries played out. How would you say the first game went for you and your partner? We passed. Well, yes, but I'm sure we all figured that one out for ourselves. But how did it go? What was roulette like as your first experience with Bet and Forgive? Overly confident. I don't know. I guess I figured the preliminaries would be the easiest part of the game. Someone didn't do their homework. It's not that I didn't realize people were going to be eliminated early. I signed up for it like everyone else here. But I guess it's just hard to realize how close you can get to losing that early on. It didn't feel fair for things to go so wrong that early. Oh, I guess you'd count yourself lucky they didn't then. Sure, but I just as easily could've not. I guess that's just one more reason to tune in. Would you please cut that out? The fake laughs. Whoa there, pal. No need to get worked up. I'm just stressed, alright? We all noticed from the footage of your little outburst. How would you say that strategy worked for you to pass the preliminaries? It wasn't a strategy, it wasn't an outburst. Okay, we gotta be smart. We want to survive. I think it's better for them to think that we're just angry, you know? Like, I don't want them to think that we're strategizing like the other players, because we don't want them to be intimidated by our awesomeness. What strategy? I was emotional, we both were. You claim you both were, but it seems your partner had been taking a rather lighthearted approach to the game up until you erupted at him. So, when you say you were both emotional, do you mean you caused yourself the distress? I like the thinking. Thank you. I'm just saying, I'd be pretty good on one of these. I do have the Survivor video game, but I hear it's kind of ass, and so I'm scared to play it. Do you mean you yourself caused the distress, or his demeanor until that point was some sort of front? He'd been winning. I don't know what his thoughts were. I just knew I wasn't going to win. It was life or death situation. Well, let's not get too heated now, Eddie. After watching a single season of Survivor, I realized that being the big fish is more dangerous for you. I have the Survivor board game. Ooh! I love Survivor. I have seen multiple seasons. Me and Podge will binge through them occasionally. We'll watch like 2 or 3 seasons and like just enjoy it. Oh, Survivor is one of the worst games ever made. We should play it exactly once. Yeah, it's super easy to fuck yourself up for the merge. And it's just like the way the game is made. I think Paige gifted that to me, like, it was on sale for like $6, and she was like, oh my god, you have to have this and play it at some point. And I'm like, yeah, I should at some point. I have so many games to play. I know I'm wearing red, but I promise it's nothing to get scared of. Because of the bull, get it? But they stopped at that laugh track? No, I'm not getting heated. No worries, if you'd rather not go into specifics, we can move on. Wait, hold on, I feel like you're not listening. I'm getting rage-baited by this motherfucker. While on the topic of your partner, can we get your first impression? He was fine. Oh, come on, the audience would love to know more about you two. I mean, he's fine, I don't know, I just met him. Is he an ally, an enemy? He's Benny? So are you planning any alliances with the others? How about any people you think might be trouble for you in the future? I already told you, I don't know, I just met them too. Buddy, you gotta give me something to work with here. Then no! I'm not allying with anyone, I'm not any of their friends. Is that what you want to hear? Even with Benny? Well, I don't know if we're allies, maybe we're like good acquaintances? I trust him, if that's what you're trying to get at. Well, isn't that interesting, folks? Huh? What's so interesting about it? Nothing. It's just that it's different from what he said about you. Wait, what did he say about me? If talking about the preliminaries is such a touchy subject, we can move on to something lighter. No, bitch, what did he say about me? Run that back. How would you say, what would you say is your biggest strength coming into the show? Yeah, I think we want to sell an image. Like, you don't want people to think you're too smart. OMG, you are getting rage baited. I didn't find this motherfucker. I don't trust this guy either. I guess my strength? That would be the bluntest answer we've gotten so far, but fair. Well, maybe not as strong as some of the other guys, but if there's any physical challenges, I imagine I might have something of an advantage over the other contestants I've seen. Whoa there, I hope those aren't fighting words. They might be. No, there's not much use for brute force aside from some of the games, right? It's not like I'm gonna be picking fights with people. Wouldn't be the first time. Guess they were fighting words. Well, it's my advice to always go for the big guy on your first day anyway. Makes a good impression. I'll keep that in mind. Moving on, we noticed we haven't heard much about you from the others. You've been quite a mystery to those at home. Aside from some things they might have already know about you. Any interesting facts to spare about yourself that you think the viewers wouldn't know? Hidden talent, secret admirer, unexpected hobby, anything. Though, something we wouldn't have censored would be nice. We had some issues with the last guy. I like Benny. Okay, hidden talent, secret admirer, unexpected hobby. Okay, which one should we do? I mean, I think hidden talent would be kind of funny. My hidden talent is getting rage-baited by pink-haired fucks. Can't trust a motherfucker with pink hair. We've discussed this. Where's Rachel? Listen. Is there a shout in chat as well? Harry, what is in your little guy's hand? Oh, that's a skateboard! That's so cute! OMG, my talent is getting radiated by a pink-haired fuck, too. yaoi? What? Who would that be? Hidden talent, eh? Isn't that exciting? Anything you'd be able to demonstrate for us on stage? If you need any props, I'm sure our department's got it handled. I don't know if I really need all that. I don't know how impressive it really is. Dexy! If I told you my hidden talent, it wouldn't be hidden anymore? Exactly. Dexy! Hey, bud. I added it the day after you resubbed, but I did want to give you the option if you wanted to cast a vote. Either way, I'm letting chat vote on the next game series we play, either Assassin's Creed or Devil May Cry. So if you want to throw a vote onto any of those, absolutely feel free to. They're currently tied, so you'd be our little tiebreaker for the moment. But I added it like right after DMC, of course. Nice. Thank you for that. Also, I knew I could count on your vote, Texie. Hey, I mean, it's still pretty close. And I know there are some people who like to tie this shit up just to keep it tied because they think it's funny. Oh, don't be humble. I'm sure the audience is dying to know what it is. Don't keep us in suspense. Go on. Also, thank you for the 5 streak. I didn't say that. I'm a buff in statistical analysis and probability. We can just move on to our next question. That's actually such a good thing, though. Gambling is about, like, statistical probabilities and stuff. Like, that's gonna be a helpful talent. Are we almost done? Don't worry, your next and final question's an easy one. Why'd you do it? Why? Why? Which doesn't matter which one? Okay, I'm just gonna do like this with my mouse. Let's see what, this one. Did you not hear me? I don't want to answer that. Oh, come on! Who knew someone so brutal could be so shy, right, folks? Oh, what did I do? Because we don't know what Eddie did to get in here. Are you trying to set me off? Is that it? Because he acted like he was just, like, tricked into being, like, a front man or something. Or, like a lookout, like, for somebody stealing something. But... I just don't know. I don't want to answer. I don't know. Would you please just shut the fuck up and stop talking for 5 seconds? Cupid makes another frantic gesture you don't recognize. Give a round for our brutal bull, everyone. The stage lights shut off and are replaced with more bearable overheads. For a moment, you become highly aware of how close you are to the edge of the stage. Commercials will go for 3 minutes. Staff, please reset for the next contestant and escort Mr. Gates back. The audience members chat amongst themselves, while some point out different behind-the-scenes aspects during the break. You know that's your cue to leave, right? What the hell was that? Well, I thought that would have been a low-hanging question. I wasn't trying to hit you with any speedballs, alright? You've got a lot of nerve. You seriously thought that was alright to ask? Yes. What's got you so jumping about why you joined anyway? That sensitive of a topic? That's not what you asked. You... Half-decent host would have thought you were playing it up for the camera, but your lucky production must have thought so and didn't have security pull you off stage. Luckier, they listened when I said to cut the cameras. That's... Sorry, I didn't... I'll calm down, I must have misheard you. We had to cut to commercials after you anyways, don't sweat it. I'm sure broadcasters loved it, so nothing to apologize for. Commercials will be ending in 2 minutes 30. They also do 3-minute ad breaks, just like us! Mr. Gates, please make your way off the stage in an orderly fashion. You heard the name announcement. You're not helping, Clyde. We've got a bit before the next game. Take it easy. Right. Okay, so maybe Cupid's not that bad. I don't know. I can't get a vote on him. I can't get a read. Can't get a feed. Can't get a whatever. A feel. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that was... Listen, I don't know what came over me at the end there. So good. Huh? Actually, insane play. What a way to stick it to them. Holy shit. I'm not a fan of tie wearers, but gotta admit, you guys are smart. Should have known you'd pull something like this when you figured out the roulette gimmick. What did I do exactly? Picking away at any chance someone could have used an attempt to learn more about you, saying I don't know at every turn. Making yourself so uninteresting they didn't even get to farm any material out of you. Nobody tell Anna to vote when she comes back. The British don't know any games aside FIFA and Assassin's Creed. No! They've also got... They've also got... They've also... Like, fuck yes, why didn't I think of that? That's not what I was... Oh, come on, no need to act all humble. I bet they're so regretting having you on the show right now. You made them waste an entire space, and who knows how many resources on you instead of a potential contestant. That could have been way more entertaining. I can't think of a better middle finger to their face than that. Way to go, Eds. Never mind, thanks. Thank God they're finally leaving us the hell alone for a while. What are we waiting for? We should go celebrate. Or not, do whatever you want. But if you're looking to party, you'll find me in VIP. How did you get VIP? Probably, don't know for how long. You're not going to disappear on me again, are you? No promises. I'm in VIP. With the wink, Betty skips ahead and out of the backstage area. Maybe I can see what Benny's up to while I wait for the other contestants to wrap things up. Oh, there he is. Benny? Oh, check out how much I've won. He shows 4 chips in his hand. That doesn't seem like much. For now, it's technically a small pot that I won 50 chips before interviews. But I won 50 chips before interviews. Aren't you one shorter than when we started? Well, yeah, but that's just because I lost 51. Uh-huh. Found a way to undo the cuffs yet? Oh yeah, got distracted. I can see that. Is this where you've been the whole time? Sure is, babe. Don't blame me. Have you seen this place? They even got a whole carnival downstairs. Been pretty busy with that, yeah. Is it seriously all you've been up to? You can't be the one judging me here. Nothing wrong with killing some time while you turtles take thrice as long to look around. So what, make new friends yet? Any matching bracelets? Well, Actually, hold that thought. Have you eaten yet? Well, not since they put me to sleep. Why do you ask? Well, you being here means you're looking to party, and that can't be done with an empty stomach. And I wouldn't have brought up the carnival for nothing. If you've been looking, you'd already know that all the food stands in that area. I only took a quick glance, and even I remember that. Isn't it all fried or on sticks? Oh, what? It'll be my treat. Let's go get some. You know what? If you want to buy me food, let's go. Oh my God, we're on a little date. Smell the hot grease in the air. And hey, they actually got some options, I thought. Guess they're serving anything that could count as street food. I mean, I really get it, so... Eesh, what kind of miserable life have you been leading? What's next? You gonna say you haven't tried takoyaki? What? Dango? Hell, the basics are the basics. Yakisoba bun? You're fucking with me. In my defense... Nuh-uh, screw your defense. You're getting one now. Which one? Now. Let's get Dango. More of a sweet tooth, huh? Not what I was expecting from you. Well, what can I say? I can be very surprising. I also didn't know it would be sweet. Oh, I could say the same about you. Maybe you'll end up liking it. It's so cute! Is hand feeding me really necessary? Benny keeps nudging the food towards your mouth. Too slow. I don't want to try it anymore. Joke, joke, joke! It was a joke! Well, how is it? It's pretty good. Yes, see what I did? See, I did tell you, aren't you regretting living a full life without ever even trying this before? Well, damn. You don't need to rub it in like that. At least you got to try it at all. You get this often? Used to as a kid, but just because it was everywhere back where I grew up. Oh, I figured you weren't from Motos. That explains the black hair. Who said I had black hair? It's all natural, babe. You don't dye your eyebrows. Damn gas station DIY dye kits. Wow, he's a dyed ginger. It's fine, it just makes me want to see what you look like without it. Yeah, enough about me. Talk about the food. I can already tell this is going to give me a stomachache later. Now, stop hogging. I want to try some too. You know, for a glorified prison, I'm surprised how much they let us get away with. What do you mean? I mean, I know if I'd be pissed if I was the one watching and saw criminals eat and drink better than me in their flashy get-ups and fancy lounges playing carnival games. Maybe that's the point. What, pissing them off? So they feel less bad when we... feel less bad later. This is them letting us indulge for the last time or something like that. Oh man, they must really want us to get what's coming for us already. Does that mean this could be our last meal? I guess so. Benny shoves the rest of the food in his mouth before patting the crumbs off his hand. Wanna repeat that? Benny puts a finger up while he finishes gulping the food down. Okay, continue. Talking about your buddies or whatnot. I've seen a bunch walking in groups earlier. Weren't you in one of them? Right, yeah, I was. And how'd that go? I talked with Vega's group. Vega? I thought that one sounded kind of annoying. They were. Ah. They seemed kind of cagey about what we were doing, though. I don't know how much I would say. Aw, what? Now I really want to know. Well, I was mainly just scouting. If I'm being honest, we didn't find much. Vega was convinced that there were a bunch of hidden passageways behind the walls and floors and wanted to investigate. One in the bar, right? You saw it? Told you. Flipped around 3 times over. Did you guys get a chance to pop it open? Yeah, but we didn't get very far. Wait, you actually did? Which direction did it lead towards? We went left, then forward a bit, down a level, left again, saw the rest heading. Huh, what do you call it? Whoa, Eds, I didn't know you were so directionally challenged. I might have to take some points off your pool meter for this. Shut up. Bottom left, but diagonally. Southwest? Yeah. And what was down there? We found the morgue where they meant to store our bodies, so it was an employee-only area? Shit. Why didn't you start with that? Do you know where it leads outside of that? Well, that's the furthest we've gone. We were cut short by interviews. Damn, still, maybe I'll have to have a talk with Four Eyes later. Hey, you don't think they're cooler than me, right? Oh, definitely not. So I'm still your favorite? Don't remember saying you were before. It doesn't hurt to just admit it, you know. How about you? What you been up to? Then he makes a slot playing motion with his hands. Ah, right. Since I didn't want to talk to anyone else, guess that automatically makes you my fave. Thanks? Was that really all you have to say to that? Thanks? Look, I don't know what you want from me. Hey. You owe me a drink next time, okay? Next time, huh? The interviews have concluded. Contestants may recharge in the designated waiting space while on hold for the stage changeover. Please be ready to be called back on stage for the main game of the day. Betty stands up and wipes the crumbs off his shirt, tossing the napkin back towards the food stall and missing completely. Seems like everyone's ready to mingle again. You planning on talking to any of them, or are you just gonna keep gambling all your chips away? I'll see where the night takes me. You should try and have some fun before the next game starts. Might do you some good. Make a good point. I don't want to waste any of my time if it's the last break we'll have. Well, that's a mood killer. I was just gonna say because you're already so lame, it might be better to enjoy the cheap booze and unlimited gambling while you're here. Better than pencil pushing for some shitty boss in, what was it? Statistical inspection? Analysis. Enough. Don't say it again. I might throw up. Alright. I'll spare you the gruesome details. Have a good break. You know it. I want to go gamble! Welcome to the free roll section. You can spend time with specific characters of your choice or explore and find opportunities to gain chips. You get 3 rounds in total. A bell will toll each time a round ends. Once you've partaken in 3 activities, the story will automatically progress. Spend your time wisely. Fuck! I wanted to gamble! Okay, we'll save. I do think I'll be good at the duck hunt one. If below 10, you use it all. 10, but below 20, gain nothing. Above 20, double your bet. How much is your bet? Oh, good, I clicked out. You earned your chips back. Okay. Score is 13. You earned your chips back, motherfucker. Okay. That's actually super difficult. I'm hitting them and it's not fully hit. Oh shit, there's an ad break. Okay. We'll do this 3-minute. I'll go to BRB. And then when we come back, I'll continue. Alright. I guess let's go do these other ones. Oh, actually, maybe... Oh, shit. Aw, shit. I don't want to bet. I want to talk to this guy. There you are. About time. What took you so long? I bet the white rabbit would have showed up faster than you. You're laying the theme on a bit thick, aren't you? Nonsense. You were supposed to meet here 1865 seconds ago. Don't tell me you're completely forgot about our deal. First time I'm hearing about it. Because it is. But hey, you still made it to my review. I was looking all over myself. My eyes were practically popping out of my skull. That's so. Frontwards, backwards, lefties and rightsies, upside down, horizontally, diagonally. Stop, I get it. Why? The real question is why anyone wouldn't. You're like a celebrity down this rabbit hole. I am? Sure, it's opposite day. Speaking of which, make your next choice extra carefully. You're stuck with me this time, old man. Why me? You know I'm a jokester, but I wasn't joking about you being a celebrity, you know? At least to me, anyway. I look up to you a lot. I really prefer you, doesn't it? I mean it, you're my role model. I'm thoroughly impressed by how nonsensical you are, despite it being my whole deal. I've been taking notes and everything. I mean, I figured I was pretty sensible. I don't see what you'd get out of it. Are you even hearing yourself? For one, you've got it the easiest in terms of role department. Trust me, I don't. Oh, please. It's not like you've got to plan things ahead of time. All you have to be is a little big violent bully that yells at every inconvenience. How fun and simple is that? Has it ever occurred to you maybe that's exactly why I'm not happy with it? And that's the most nonsensical part about it. Why the hell not? They give you a perfectly guilt-free way of acting on impulse and cursing and beating people you find even mildly annoying anytime you like. And you're acting like they just burned your house to the ground and killed your entire family. Don't you want to indulge at least a little? Is that what you're doing? Oh, I bet that's what you're doing, isn't it? You're actually enjoying this. Just put that together. You really are slow. For what? The sake of it? Because it's funny? I get that's the kind of role you were given, but if you're set on acting like a lunatic for the entirety of the show, at least try to make it less predictable. See, here's the thing. I really don't have to. Why try to go above and beyond people's expectations when in the end I'm still the nonsensical jokester? It gives you more trouble trying to act like you're above it. Just turn your brain off and get as much out of it as you can. Then you'd be grinning ear to ear as much as I am. You still need to put some kind of thought behind what you do. Just because it's a part of the role doesn't mean you get off scot-free for every stunt you pull. Your actions still have consequences. Really, you mean it? That's the most reassuring thing anyone has said to me. Not even my own makers did that. I hope they show up soon. I'm tired of waiting. You know what? It's on me for thinking you can hold an actual conversation. Aw, giving up already? You haven't even had tea yet. Don't you have other contestants you'd rather be pestering? Well, today's waste your precious time on miserable bastards day. I thought it was opposite day. Nonsense! You should get your memories checked. When was your last checkup anyway? Okay, that's round one. I kinda wanna talk to Happy. How lucky, you, multiple lifelines. Does that mean I get to live longer than others? Nah, it just means you'll live more than them. It means you've got... Here again, you fuck. It means you've got several other doppelgangers your life is split between, and you gotta kill all the other ones to get the full deal. What are you three up to? Predicting when we're gonna die. Come on, it's fun. Dormouse said I'm gonna live forever. I did say that, yeah. I don't have the heart to tell him the truth. Sounds a bit morbid, doesn't it? Only if you get a bad reading. Oh, so what'll it be, Bull? Wanna know when you'll die? It's not just that. You can see if you get super rich and successful, or what your love life looks like. I can already guess the answer to those two. Only one way to find out. Yeah, read my palm. Take off the glove, dumbass. Shit, right. Which one are you most interested in? Lifeline. Very straight art, barely any variation. Is that okay? Yeah, just boring. Lame. Get a better lifeline, old man. You have an island on it, though. See the circle here? That part's uncommon. An island? How come I didn't get one of those? Probably because you're younger. Is an island a good thing? Nah, it means you're doomed to live a lonely life, fail at everything you do. And that you smell. Does it actually? Probably. Palm reading pamphlet didn't get that far. Maybe it means you'll get stranded on an island. Or that you'll drown to death. Would you guys stop that? Massive waste of time. Yeah, most palm readings are. Overall, not the worst I've done, though. Your luck's better than I thought it would be. Did it say anything about how long I had left to live, or would I need to be a different reading for that? Oh yeah, I was lying about that. I have no clue how long any of you have to live. I did learn how little some people bother cleaning their nails, though. Oh my god, it's a busy and grueling life being a sailor. Who's even got time to do dumb stuff like that? Go wash your hands. Boiled again. I knew asking for advice from a sea witch was a bad idea. Let's go. Okay, Sandbag is here. Is there anybody else we want to, like, talk to? The gardener. Playing a one-man game of pool. Oh, I tried getting Four Eyes to join, but they wouldn't even take the cue ball. Say, you wouldn't mind getting me the drink now, would you? Or trying to cut me off. I'll verse you to make up for it. I'm not allowed to play around a pool with you for free. I will help you score with a bangin' redhead. I couldn't be a better wingman if I tried. At least you could do is buy a guy a drink. I'll spend time with Benny. Yes, you have no idea how much of a lifesaver you are. Fuck, I lost 2 chips. You could have just gone backstage and grabbed something from the water cooler, you know? Are you trying to poison me or something? No, thank you. Do you want any? Takes a swig from his glass before setting it aside and aiming his cue stick. Alright, now I can actually concentrate. Move over. I called for a shot. My cell block didn't exactly have an activity button. Oh, you know when I ask something about you, you don't have to immediately answer about your time spent locked up. I was talking about you, not whoever they had in there. Right. Sorry, I guess it's weird thinking of being outside as a recent part of my life. Jesus, how long were you in prison for? Your turn. Not long, not brief, but not as bad as it could have been. So stop talking about it. How often do you actually play? Then probably once every few months. I could never keep the table for more than 1 or 2 games, though. Also, you know you don't have to pose every time you shoot. It doesn't give you an advantage to lean over the table like that. Benny is actively showing pole to us right now. Aw, he lost at pool. When the other players kept beating you, did you throw a hissy fit and spend the rest of the night sulking? Nah, I usually got kicked out before the game finished. I never kept track of who was winning. I don't have to be worried, do I? You lean back from the table after shooting and reach for Benny's beer. You pause and set it back down before you're able to drink anything, while he looks over the table and assesses his turn. You're grateful he either didn't notice or doesn't comment on it. I'm not liking how good at this you are. I'm not doing as well as I'd hoped, honestly. Geometry was never my strong suit. Even this is getting infected by your nerd brain. The hell would geometry have to do with it? I mean, it's a diamond system. It's pretty easy to ratio it out. That wasn't an invitation to answer. Pool is the game where you lean over the table and do cool trick shots, stare at the ass of the other person leaning over the table. Benny gets me. And get drunk enough that you forget if you're stripes or solids. Sure, you're up. Benny, I'm solids. He readjusts his shot to a different ball. How many have you had? Like 11 teams? We barely had access to the bar that long. That can't possibly be right. You think I've been keeping track? Do you usually drink this much? I don't think I'm ever sober, if I'm being honest. Why did you say the bartender cut you off again? Hold on, check this out. Trick shot. Trick shot, but he just picks up the cue ball and breaks a window. Yeah, he hit Vega with it. Do you usually drink this much? The bar opens and you haven't gotten anything for yourself. Aren't you thirsty? I'd rather not talk about it. Aw, worried you won't be able to keep up with me? I can slow down. Maybe we can even head backstage and bottom corner. And that's game. Hey, we won! When the hell did that happen? I could have sworn I was ahead of you. Having trouble keeping up? I can slow down if you need me to. Oh, this is such total bullshit. I should have just stuck with Vega. I'll try my luck with someone that knows how to play right. Alright, I'll try to make it more of an effort this time. Alright, and I think that's the third one. Attention contestants, the main game of the day will begin shortly. Please make your way back to the stage in a timely manner. Fuck already. What is this? Oh, I should have saved first. Fuck. What is... Please pick one of the following cards. I'm guessing I can't look... Oh, Ing is doing that demo that gets your cat skateboard. Let's go! Yeah. Okay, shit. 1 through 5. Which one should we pick? There's a Kamo in chat. Kamo. Kamo? 3? You know what? You're so right. 9 of spades. What the fuck? Clasp the collar around your neck with the card facing inward to begin the game. We're gonna save... aren't the spikes on the collar supposed to face outward? Oh? Please make your way to the platform. The game will begin shortly. 9 of spades. Fuck, what are we about to play? You feel the platform sway slightly with your weight and slowly begin its descent. Your hands instinctively go to the safety railing, but you aren't sure how safe it really is. Keep your arms and legs inside the platform at all times. Good luck, and don't fuck it up. Then he's hooked a finger on his collar and tugs it so there's more space between it and his neck. But quickly retracts it once he notices you. There you are, finally. Oh! Ooh, this is unfortunate. I see where the collars are. They're. Ooh. I don't think this is gonna end well. There you are, finally learning to catch up with me, huh? You really in that much of a hurry to play? In a hurry to finish, don't get it mixed up. And maybe in a little bit of a hurry to play. I hadn't realized how nice of a change of pace someone else giving me money to gamble with me. You do know it's not real money, right? You don't get to keep it if you get out? Don't ruin it for me. As you talk, the lift retracts and a slow trickle of contestants arrive. Well, I won't keep you waiting. I'll get back to you if I notice anything new. Acting like you're not obsessed. Oh. We're like fucking... Oh, this is bad. Everybody's attached to the ceiling. Oh, we're about to get shit on. Oh, I'm scared, Bebud. I just remembered this is in fact a horror game and not just a really fun gambling with the gays. Oh my, does the suit matter? Just tell me the number. When the game starts, you need to... Yeah, this guy's totally fucking done this before! Okay, I have 9 of spades. Does the suit matter? I'm scared. Nick notices you staring and waves a hand dismissively. We're trying to have a conversation. A bit of privacy wouldn't be too much to ask, would it? For sure. I want to talk to Cecilia. Give me the number. Cecilia, don't trust him! Which is why it's imperative you not wander off with someone else and stick with the group once he tells us. But if people start pairing off before you're able to convince them, won't that inherently put people into different alliances? What do you mean alliances? It's our belief that the game will function without teams. All of us share the same game space, and each contestant, to our knowledge, picked a random card, meaning it's most likely we're just going to be a free-for-all. And that's exactly the reason to avoid any potential contestant-formed alliances or teams early on. When the game starts, we should assess the rules to make sure there isn't another loophole like in the roulette. Rook, honestly, Rook, I kind of like you. Rather than form teams or partners and jump to working against one. Well, shouldn't you wait until we know what the rules are before you start planning for the game? This feels a bit presumptuous. Once everyone knows the rules, the only people they'll be looking out for is themselves. Hey, Sandbag. Sandbag periodically fiddles with his wrist and looks over the edge of the stage. You doing alright? Doesn't it feel like they've just been herding us around? More so than usual, you mean? We barely had enough time between the first game and the interviews. Then they're giving us a mediocre break before pushing us back out on stage again. Even my last job didn't have this bad of a schedule, unless things just felt faster than they actually are. I mean, you also missed a good chunk of it. It could just be that. And doesn't it bother you? Well, shit, now that's all I can think about. It may also be the lack of an actual clock getting to you. Hopefully our internal rhythms will kick in later and we'll be able to get some actual rest. Hopefully. Okay, we'll talk to... I don't want to talk to these two. I mean, I want to talk to Poppy. At least it's kind of funny, I guess. It's obviously going to be a hanging. Just look at all the props. The colors are all wrong, though, and actual news would support enough to give us the momentum, more of a pull on the neck. Otherwise, they'll just have to pull on our feet to get anywhere. That's what the spikes are for, dummy. It's not the drop that'll kill you, but the piercing of the spikes in your neck. If that's the case, you don't die by hanging, you die by puncture wound. It doesn't matter if the theming implies a hanging if the coroner writes differently. People die by suffocating while hanging all the time. You're getting all caught up in the semantics and messing with my head. People still say he was hung to death, even if it takes a bit longer. You don't think you can listen to this anymore. You turn away and try to ignore what they're saying before they continue. They hold up a fan with hearts, spades, clubs, diamonds drawn on it. Cards? Games? Suits. Oh. You think something suits me? The collar. Oh, thanks. What is this magical fan this fucker has? Hey, you looked beyond the gate yet? Reminds me of where the villains get punished and old pictures of my grandpa would sit around watching. With all the cowboys and outlaws facing off of each other and whatnot. Bang! Ooh, you think it'll be a quick draw? Well, it's possible it's Western themed. I can't imagine them wanting to give us a loaded gun. They gave us one in the casino, didn't they? I guess they might still give us fake ones and just eliminate whoever's slowest. If that's the case, you better hope you're not paired up with me. I'm the fastest draw here. At least with harpoons. Here's to hoping. Alright, and then we'll go talk to Benones. How's the new collar treating you? Who doesn't like a little red? Had me replace it in the dressing room. Same with that guy. Though you can't see the colors as it's covered by their neck warmer, Meneki Waves. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to hit him again. And I think that just leaves Vega? You seem like the type to be a frequent gambler. I mean, I'm not. I have my theories already, but having a second opinion wouldn't hurt. What card game or game of chance do you think best represents the theming here? So we're got collars. Everybody has different... I mean, I would initially think maybe blackjack. And, like, the card against your neck is against, like, if they do, like, a pool, and if you go over 21, you die, kind of a thing. In which case, 9 is not a bad card for us to have. Poker, maybe? Really? What makes you think that? Well, mostly for the cards we pick, but now that I'm thinking of it, that could be any card game at a casino. Oh, maybe I'd be better off asking Vic. Hey, fuck you. But more importantly, I'm wondering why this area is separated from us and what exactly the collars are used for in-game. I think the collars are just to kill us. To be puppeted around with them, or maybe to keep us from where we shouldn't be going. You bring up a good point. I don't know if mine has the slack necessary to go further than the gate. It'd be ideal to figure out if there is a place we want to be. Preferably before a timer starts, and we're forced to choose on the fly. I mean, okay, so this looks like it's got like a like it's gonna cut off. This also looks like it drops out. And then there's like a pattern. I can't help but notice there's a bunch of clubs on the side, and my ass definitely pulled spade, so that might be a problem for us. Do a little save. Seems to be shut tight. It doesn't budge at all. You think you can see a staircase that leads up to a platform that looks eerily similar to the gallows beyond the gate. You don't have a plan for the game at all, do you? Look at me again while asking that. Point taken. It just feels like everyone else here is antsy to pull something. Everyone here is just looking to win. Don't let them get in your head. They're just as clueless as you are. As you talk, you notice Vic bouncing between contestants and seeming to offer something, but they each scoff and turn away, until he catches sight of you. Gates, what's your card? Oh, fuck. Do we tell the truth or do we lie here? Nine of spades. I mean, it might just be truth. Villa, all caps truth. Okay. I mean, it might be higher, lower. That'd be a card, we can do it, where you have to pair off with somebody, and, like, you gotta assume you're the higher card or the lower card, and so... But if we tell the truth, we can always double bluff later and be like, was I telling the truth? We're toxifying the yaoi? Okay. Benny steps forward before you can answer. Oh, we don't even get to know. Benny's like, hey, you're not... My boy's looking out for us right now. Fat chance, we don't even know the rules of the game yet. Back off and stick to your own lane. Fine. Have it your way, but you'd better figure out a solid exit strategy or you won't be leaving the stage. With that, he steps away from you and continues asking the other contestants, all of which turn him away. What the hell was that about? Seems like he might know something about the game that we don't. They sure are taking their time setting things up. It's starting to make me wonder where... Oh, fuck! Ladies! Western Cupid is dressed like a cowboy. Sheriff King here, reporting for duty. Never mind. Welcome, welcome. We know more than anyone how you all waited very patiently tonight, and our contestants just can't wait to show you what they've got. Our first game of the season is... Drumroll, please. Wait, okay, 9's actually not a bad number for us to have. Like, 10 would be better, because if you get 10 and an ace, like, that's the easiest to get actual blackjack. But 9 isn't that bad, because the majority of cards we'll get will have us pretty high up. Or we'll get such a low card, we'd be better off pulling another one. I'm not upset about the card with the 9. I'm not upset about 9 being our first one. Also, I love blackjack, so we're fucking here. We're here. I just got so excited I sat up so straight. Our contestants have each chosen one of 14 cards that they will represent. 2 through ace, plus, and pay close attention here, 1 wild card, the Joker. Viewers at home with a keen eye may have noticed that these cards aren't visible to audience members or other contestants. Meaning the only one who knows, oh, 9 has 3 other 9s, 10s, ace, and all face cards to win in rate. Yeah, but I'm also thinking maybe what it might be is we might have to pair up with another contestant to make blackjack. And it's like, if you go over, you lose, or if you, like, you know, like, it's not going to be only one team winning, because we're not far enough into the game. It's like, they wouldn't kill everybody else here. But I think we might have to team up with another contestant, in which case 9 is still a pretty good number. Hey, the ball's rolling up. For all those pure souls who haven't gambled before, such as myself, I'll give a quick crash course. In the average game of blackjack, there's a player and a dealer, both of whom are dealt 2 cards. The goal is to get closest to 21 without going over, or maybe it's like multiple rounds, and the winner goes through, and then the rest have to play again? Dealers will only show one of their cards at a first, while player will show two. Players can then hit to keep... I also, to be fair, I don't know how much actual RNG is in this, because it is a visual novel, not an actual, like, game. So a lot of this might be scripted. Like, I don't know, like, if the game will automatically, like, make me lose or win. You know? Like, I think we have to... I think we, no matter what, lose at the beginning. So, there is that to go into it. This is... I do have to remember this is a visual novel and, like, not, like, a actual, like, game, you know? Players can then hit to keep pulling cards as long as they don't go over 21. Once the player is satisfied with their score... I'm so glad I called that shit. Let's go gambling! Let's gamble with friends! Once the player is satisfied with their score, they'll stay, and the dealer will pull cards until they get to 15 or above. So 15, normally dealer is... I sound like a gambling addict. I just really like blackjack. It's just fun for me. Normally the dealer stops at 16, so 15 is actually better for us. Simple, right? In Bet and Forgive, rather than being a random pair of cards from a deck, two contestants represent two cards will pair up together. Yes! So we would need... Fuck. This actually fucks us a little bit, because I don't think there's any way for us to get blackjack. We would need... I think the highest we can get with another contestant is 19. So that does fuck us a little bit. We would have to find somebody else who's got a face card and pair with them. If you got a low card, you're extra fucked. Highest is 20 if someone has... Oh, yeah, I guess if somebody has ace, that's 11. Which wouldn't be bad. Dealer would have to get 21, but it's the odds of somebody getting ace. But also with this... Ace is gonna be wanted. Ace is gonna... I don't think ace would... Oh my god, I'm ace. What if my number is 9 and I'm also an ace? Does that balance out? I'm mad I'm, like, plotting this out, like I'm actually playing this, because if I was ace, I wouldn't pair with me. Like, I think the highest we're gonna get is 19. Because if you're an ace, you want somebody else with... Actually, I mean, it depends on what the other players pool. And that's also assuming everybody got all the cards. I can't remember if they said that or not. Because ace is gonna want to go with somebody to guarantee blackjack. Like, unless you can really... You'd have to do a pretty good social game. Ref, can we get a decision here? Ace substitute? Yeah. Versus, and then the other... Because there's Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Ace is gonna want to go with that. And then the other two face cards are gonna want to go with each other. You got a 9 and everyone else is 5 or lower, the 15 is unbeatable. True. But we don't know that. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what other people got. And it's also if they're telling... Like, this is very incentivized that everybody tells the truth with what card they have. And assuming there's no doubles, it'd be pretty easy. Like, at that point, you would say, okay, at the same time, everybody holds up. Okay, I really love Big Brother and Survivor and these game shows like this, because what you would do is you would tell everybody, stand in a circle, at the same time, hold up the number of fingers, as, like, your card number, so, like, you would hold up 9, 10 for any of the faces, I guess 2 separate index fingers to make, like, 11, and assuming that there's no duplicate cards, you would catch very quickly if somebody was lying. Like, you wouldn't know which one of the pair was lying, but if 2 people held up the same number, versus if everybody held up different numbers, you'd be able to pair each other up with, like, the best odds. And us having 9, I think actually the best we would probably get in this scenario is 17, which isn't the worst odds. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. Because there's not going to be another 9 for us to get 18. I'm assuming all the face cards and aces are going to pair up to get 21 and 20. So we would have to pair up with 7. And then from there, everybody below that is just kind of fucked. The dealer will reveal one of the 2 cards from randomly pulled from the deck. Once the player sees the dealer's card and have a better idea of what they're going up against, they can choose to hit or stand based on their hand. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Actually, if you hit, you can bring on another randomly chosen contestant of whoever's remaining to add to your score, potentially tipping the scales. So we could still hit 21 if we go. You, I think, would maybe want. You'd maybe not go last, but you'd want other people. You'd want the face cards to go first to get them out of the way, because you don't, as a high pointing card, we don't want any of the face cards getting slapped on us. Unless you're the ace and the no, you wouldn't want any of the other ones getting slapped on you. But as the 9 and the 7, we would hope, if we wanted to hit, we would hope for 2. Wait, no, at 17, we would want 2, 3, or 4. So our odds would be pretty good, I think, at that point. I'm thinking this out so much more than I needed to do. You can keep choosing to hit until you're satisfied, but if you 21 or bust, you lose. Stand back, this isn't confusing, baby. It's blackjack. Once you choose to stand, you stick with the cards you got, and the dealer reveals their second card. If your cards are lower than the dealer's, you lose. But if your group scores higher than the dealer's, or the dealer busts, you win, and everyone on the gallows will return to the lobby. We need an 8 and a 4 or a 10 and a 2 or a 7, 6, 7. 7, 5, yeah. Like, I mean, it's doable. The issue is going to be making it doable for us while the other contestants are also trying. Like, having a 9 is advantageous because it gets us up higher. So we have to hit less. So we either need to have that 7 with us or also get spared with, like, a 2. Because we could also do, like, 9, 2, 3, 9, or 9, yeah, 9, 2, 3, 4. I think would get us pretty high up, because that would be 7, 8, 9, that'd be 18. No, I got it, bud. Beautiful Shrimp Man. Please don't call me that. I get that number cards probably equals the same as well, the numbers, but you said cards are given to us from ace to king. How much are ace and kings? Blackjack, all face cards. Jack, queen, king equal 10. Ace could equal either 1 or 11. She's never been more invested. I don't have a cam on, so you guys can't see, but I sat the fuck up. I was like, oh wait, there's actually strategy. I'm thinking about like what I would do. There's a YouTube channel called How to Beat. And it's mostly a gimmicky channel in the same way that like CinemaSins is. But he'll watch usually like horror movies, and it's like, hey, if you were in this horror movie, what could you do to survive? And it's one of my favorite like background noise videos to kind of put on and watch, because they're really funny to me. They are 100% with the knowledge of you know, you have knowledge in the movie, like you have knowledge of your genre, which oftentimes like characters don't. But I did go full. I was like, wait, so if I could do this, this, and this, and then I could do this one. Oh, don't worry about it if you don't. But do you know Dan Beasley? I don't think so. Well, Joker is. Oh, there is also a Joker. We gotta remember that. Is it in regular blackjack? Here it represents any number from 1 to 10, depending. Oh, so actually, if we got Joker, we're good. God, I wish I had the Joker card. How will pairings work? We get to choose who goes up as a group, or is it a free-for-all? This is the, thing. You will be given 10 minutes of discussion time per round. Once the timer buzzes, you will have to decide which pair is going up that round. You probably already know that the stage has been split into sections. Between rounds, you're free to stand wherever you wish. Okay, yeah. So this is what I kind of thought. Only once a pair is picked will you guys be separated from the rest of the group and made to face the dealer. If no one volunteers that round, a pair will be chosen by an audience vote. So you do want to choose. You don't want the audience to pick. What if multiple pairs volunteer at the same time? That's like why we're giving you these. Toy pistols. The ultimate move on the pair up given in order to determine who among the people trying to pair up are facing off on the gallows. You each have a shootout. You'll notice that little pistol has a flag on it. The first person to fire during the showdown will get to choose to pair with anyone else that volunteered. Oh! So, another thing is if ace and, like if the ace and king, or if the face cards go up, you almost want, as with us being 9, we almost want to force a pair up with them. Because if we can outshoot and then pick, like, ace to go with us, that'll have us at 20, and we almost don't need to, like, that's almost as good as getting blackjack. Like, we're good. He was on Traders. I haven't actually watched Traders. That's one of the ones that I'm like, I would really want to because Parvati is on Traders, and I know she does really good. He was a Big Brother 10, I think, winner. Got on the show by pretending to be a hardcore Bible thumper for the drama, then made friends with everyone and won by simply having anyone who was a threat to him mildly upset. They'd be mad at him and everyone else would be like, hey, stop being mean to Dan, we're voting you out. That sounds beautiful. I'm not as big into Big Brother. I've only watched a couple seasons. I haven't watched that one, though. But I also, Traders is one that I'm like, I know I would like it because it seems spicy. And so far, like, everybody that I've seen, like, go on to Traders, I'm like, oh, they're good. I'm definitely more into the Survivor, because I also do like, the physical aspects of all of it, of, like, the challenges and stuff. It's interesting to me. And to be fair, I'm an older Survivor fan. Like, I like the older seasons. Like, some of, like, the newer ones after, like, 35-ish, I'm not as into, but I like the older. Like, I've rewatched a couple of the older seasons a few times. If you're the one who drew first, you can choose anyone standing in the front section for that round as your pair, even if they decline. But ones who stayed back are off the table. That's just the kind of risk you have to take. Not everything may turn out in your favor. As long as you're away from the gates, you're unable to be picked. For initial pairs, yes. If someone on the gallows chooses to hit, anyone, no matter which section they're standing on, can be chosen at random to join. Oh! So you almost want- oh, fuck! The other aspect of this is you want to go up early, because me with the 9, if some fuckheads go up there and they're at like 15 and they pull me, we're fucked. Okay. That just did occur to me as well. There'll be a total of 4 rounds. Once those rounds are up, whoever's still left on the stage is eliminated. And the timer starts. Fuck. That season, because there's like several videos of him being the best player in the entire game ever, because I knew him already from streaming when I found out. Oh! I do very much enjoy people who play good social games. Like, I'm always much more interested in the social games. Like, as much as I'm like, oh, I like the Survivor, you know, fights, like, not fights, but like challenges. People doing good social games are great. Like, my favorite seasons are the ones with like blindsiding and stuff like that. I'll have to check that one out. Big Brother 10? Or I guess I could just look him up. I really wish they'd give us more of a warning before starting these. You get all that? I already know how to play blackjack, I got the gist. Talk about a snooze fest. Who wants to sit around a long boring romp talking about the rules? Brooke stands in the corner and raises her hand. Attention! Oh, brother. Before anyone starts conversations among peers, I'd like to ask something of you. I believe it would be in everyone's interest to share your card with the group to avoid any confusion during the pairing process. I believe in order to best strategize for the coming rounds. Yeah, like, if you guys can... Like, my thing is, it would be beneficial, I think, to everyone to have Ace and the other ones go up and get out of the way, because you don't want to pull. Like, I even think maybe Ace should stay back. Like, it should be the 2 face cards, and then the two face cards, and then me and the other face card. That way they're not pulling randoms, and then you guys can still make 21, and you would just pull up more cards. I for one am on the 10. What would the plan of action be exactly? Oh, you're 10? Hey, buddy, do you want to pair up? Well, if we're going to start saying what our cards are, shouldn't we be able to plan what to do with them is? Did anyone have any ideas of plan for each round? There's only 4 rounds, too. Cecilia, you're so beautiful, and this is why I knew I could trust you. She's so smart. An hour and a half deep dive? Thank you. I'll just watch that. That's actually perfect. We should start with the highest cards going first. That way all the smallest ones can call on more people with less risk of going bust. We go up in pairs, king and queen, jack and king, 9 and ace, and then wild card and 8, etc. But it's only 4 rounds. If we do it that way, that leaves every number underneath 8 out of the game. Well, maybe they should have picked a better card. It also isn't the ergonomic use of our numbers. While a king and queen sounds nice, it only gets you to 20. 20 is a good score, though. Sure, but if we're trying to be efficient with the amount of people we go on stage, it's not just getting a high number score against the dealer, but getting the highest number possible. I understand I'm biased, but to be honest, my card is only a 4. No! That will get us to 13, and then maybe we can pull another random? No, my boy! Ideally, we get a queen, king, ace, jack, 9, 2, 10, 8, 3, 6, 5, 4, and the wild card, which would only cut us 5 and equal out to 21. But that leaves out... Oh, well, hey, we know what Sandbag has. Or we could do queen, king, ace. I mean, Coben is correct, because as much as you're like, oh, they're guaranteed to win, or like, you know, they're high enough up, you always run the risk of dealer hitting blackjack. in which case it doesn't matter. Either way, 21 points times 4 rounds is 84 points total. All of the cards added up, even when making the wild card and ace count as ones, is 86. No matter what, even in the most ideal scenario, one person is staying behind. The main strategy shouldn't be hoping for the best, it should be planning for the best. Still pairings that allow the most people to live, which is why I will need knowledge on one another's cards to go for it. Why? So you can pick out the black sheep of the group and plan around picking them out? Eddie, you are correct. You're not the black sheep here, though. You probably will need to get picked. Well, if it allows for most people to survive, not to be a pessimist, but there's no way in hell you can plan for that anyway. We go up in pairs, not trios. There's no way to ensure that you get the one card you need out of all the available players. You can discuss all you want about an ideal scenario, but you're not playing on luck's side here. So going for the highest numbers first leaves all the low cards behind, and trying to plan for everyone to get to 21 has too much risk. We're still at a standstill then. Yeah, okay, then what do you suggest? Elise raises their hand, waving it frantically and bouncing on their heels. All I'm saying is, the host made our cards secret for a reason. Sharing our numbers takes the fun out of what makes it actually blackjack. We should keep them all hidden until the last minute. Dumb and bad idea. Poppy, what's your number? Yeah, well, there's also a... Oh no, Joker's a wild card. Never mind. It's our best interest to strategize. This is all the stuff we were talking about. If I had just let the game keep going, they would have been discussing what we were discussing. Oh, there's an Apper in chat. I'm also assuming the game, the demo thing ends after this, because I know it's like 3.5 to 4 hours. So I'm assuming this game is the last thing, and then it cuts off chapter 1. So we'll probably be wrapping up soon. Let me turn off raid. What waiver did you sign? The point of this was to actually play the game. If you wanted to get on your high horse about the right thing to do, you let chance take the wheel, so the only one responsible for all the hangings was luck. Better yet, you wouldn't have gone and gotten arrested in the first place. Bitch, you got arrested too! Poppy ate their card before the organizers got to put it in the call and didn't even check what number was on it, probably. Poppy, I really, really hope Poppy makes it out. What gives you the right to act like you're above it, huh? As the two bicker, you notice Maneki tapping on Copen's shoulder. Oh, good idea, Maneki. But they didn't even say anything! Maybe people should pair with low numbers so that there's a less risk in calling others up. That way more people can join the stage earlier on, and the low numbers are at least risk of being left behind. So the 2 and 3 go on stage and hit to bring another player up. That depends on the risk of hitting again. With their new score, they all decide whether or not they want to go again. I guess it does leave a lot more up to chance. Cheshire is probably just saying that because they have a low card. Why screw everyone else over because they're unlucky? Elise, what is your card? Probably wild card. And what card did you get? Duh, I'm 10. No, you're not. Somebody else said they were 10 already. You're lying. Elise is how I would play. Not telling any of you shit, this is gambling, not coolmathgames.com. Lockdoors. Harry about to accidentally gamble himself out of chat. I got so interested once gambling was involved. I didn't have a problem. Didn't Rook just say she was 10? Yes, thank you, Vega. Stop getting up on me! It's a lot of pressure being an ace, you know? Bro, high five, Elise. Same. It is a lot of pressure being an ace. This may be uncalled for, but something tells me you're being untruthful. If that's the case, then a group discussion likely isn't worth it. What do you mean? If we aren't able to strategize with one another and come to a consensus, then we'll be less scrambling and unfocused when it comes to pick our pair. Why don't we talk in pairs then? I think you'd want to be in group 2 or 3. I don't think you'd want to be in group 4. I think 2 or 3, because you don't want to go up first, because if you go up first and you have to pool, that's like the biggest chance of going over from pooling. I pick her up! Come along, we can discuss things privately. Cecilia links arms with Brooke and drags her away. As the two leave, the group's attention disperses and people begin talking amongst themselves. Okay, we can yap again. Who? Benny, what's your card? Forget. Jesus fuck, Benny! Benny suddenly pulls the trigger on his pistol aiming at you. Oh, update. Getting Gamble did take my editor role. It just didn't take me out of the tab like it does with Modboo. It really isn't helpful having any roles. Do you wish I could just, like... Did you can give yourself mod back? I wish you could just give yourself lead mod. Like, where I could have... Like, I could probably... I don't know if there's, like, a // thing to give you. I wish there was I wish I could do lead mod and editor in chat and not have to go into the roles page, because that's the frustrating part. I could make it work if I could do it through chat. What the hell are you doing? You could give someone a heart attack with that. Like that? What's got him upset this time? The stupid collar! Asked for a costume with an easy movement. What did they do? They put me in a giant heavy jumpsuit. Then when I'm finally feeling alright to get back into things, they shackle me with this. They're treating me like a dog. See, this guy gets it. I haven't felt this degraded since I saw someone taken down by their own shackle. What, you mean me? I haven't been doing great either, to be honest. I know Bones and Meneki are used to neckwear, but I have no idea how it isn't getting to people more. I had him try to rip it off with his hands, but even with all that gorgeous muscle, it's been a bust. If you fill up my arm again, I'm throwing you off stage. Say, you wouldn't be able to get it loose with that crowbar of yours, would you? Huh? When did I show you that? It's a fucking crowbar. You aren't exactly keeping it stashed in your back pocket. I hadn't noticed it. Sandbag, you're a cutie and a little dumb. You might be a himbo. I doubt I could pry them off. If I could maybe get it loose enough to see what card you have, but the spikes might dig in too far near your neck if I do that. The issue isn't knowing cards, it's getting the damn thing off. Maybe try just to be safe. I'll tell you if the spikes are too much. Maybe a bit to the left? Ow! No, okay, that didn't work. Are you volunteering? Nah, I'll try my luck breaking the chain against the railing. Sorry, by the way. No trouble. You tried your best to get it off. I knew it was probably gonna hurt like hell regardless if it worked. No, I saw your card. Are you sure? What, you mean the 7? It's such a bad card! It's high enough to be your wrist, but too low to be worth teaming up with. 7 is a bad card. To be fair, I don't think any card is too bad this early on. Even though you could totally be lying right now. Don't mention it. Okay. Benny, what card do you have? That's what I wanted to figure out. Oh, you said you were 4, right? Sure did. Wow, I'm impressed you remembered that. Well, it's only been a few minutes. Speaking of forgetting, did you know forget-me-nots are actually a genus of flowering plants called myostoses? Hoban, I want you to survive. I'm so sad. I don't think he's gonna make it. Cancel. Okay. I want to talk to everybody else. So, 9 and 4 would have us at 13. Which isn't impossible. We would have to pool. Spit it out already. We only have so much time before preparing to start. Are you trying to survive this game or not? We're not asking a lot from you. This could help you move forward in the game. What do you get from trying to keep the secret? If anything, it makes it harder for everyone involved. Question mark? Maybe he's the wild card. What do you mean you don't know? You saw what card you got, didn't you? Do you not remember? Then what is it? You're running out of excuses here. You two aren't getting anywhere acting like that, you know. Threaten Meneki. Fuck, I don't threaten him. You know what? If we go out, we're going out with our head held high. Would you lay off? I'm not even sure they can answer. You're not going to get anywhere with them. If their mutism was the issue, they could still use their fingers to tell how many points they're worth, not in this view. What do you plan to do with them, even if they did tell you? You're not exactly painting the most trustworthy picture. It clearly doesn't if there's something hiding it. They might be wild card. What do you get out of defending them? Are you too in on something we don't know? What's your card? Who wants to know? See, exactly. What do you get out of keeping your secret? Is it that you're afraid you won't have anyone to partner with? That has nothing to do with it. Time's running out. If you want to play nice to the cameras that badly, don't let us stop you. You okay? Meneki beams and makes a small clapping motion. No problem. Good on you not cracking under their pressure. You got a pretty impressive poker face going on. Keep at it, okay? Aw! Oh! Maybe Meneki isn't mute. Maybe they just don't have a tongue. Okay, we talked to them. Let's talk to- Oh no, why are they together? Fuck, I hope they make it through. Before you can speak a word to them, Poppy notices you approaching first. She eyes Bones. Can you guess his card too? Bones lazily looks at you unimpressed. Ha, he's way too clever. Wouldn't even count as a talent. What are you two up to now? Hey, fool boy, pick a number between 1 and 10 for me, will ya? We'll bluff it. Whoa, didn't expect you to be honest from the get-go. What? Holy shit, was I actually right on the money? God damn it! Eddie, we were playing that cool! I don't know what you're talking about. To be honest, that first line was me bullshitting, but your reaction sold me on it. So it's a 9, huh? Whatever, in the end, it's all just talk until I'm in the gallows. What do you expect from a former street magician anyway? Oh, so that's why he's so annoying. Oh my god, I didn't know Bones was a street magician. Hey, being a magician's a legitimate career. You don't know how much cash I've made of that profession. Oh my god, it's Chris Angel Mind Freak. Magic tricks? Not so much. Sleight of hand? Maybe. But not my fault people are so easy to distract. You seem awfully confident. If you're that good with sleight of hand, what's stopping you from getting out of your collar? Dramatic effect. Can't do it, can you? What reason do I have to? Prove myself like they don't have armed security and electric cuff waiting as insurance? What? Well, you do have the cuff over a leather jacket. Shit, good eye. Are you trying to insulate the shock or something? As much as you two are desperately trying to paint me as some delusional escapee, you got the wrong guy. There's more of their line of work. Bones points over at betting and sandbag. I only benefit from winning, which I plan to do. I have not found out, Eddie, you're not finding out anyone's cards. I need you to be more proactive in our imminent death here, okay? Shirtman said you shoot to figure out the pair and not to eliminate them. Yeah, but a pair isn't as good of a hand, so it's best to aim for stuff like a straight or a flush if you can. Huh? Isn't this blackjack? Isn't what blackjack? The game we're playing right now. Is this really a game to you? Our lives are on... I'm gonna be real. Elise is kind of me. This is the exact kind of conversation I would have with one of you bitches. What do you mean this is a game? Quick, before it's too late, tell me, what card do you have? Stop shaking me, it's a 6, I pulled a 6. Okay, so pairing up with Sailor also isn't terrible. That'd have us at 15. It's not the best. Only a 6, eh? Well, then you're probably good as dead. You should pair with someone like me, with a 10. Then just hit, hit, hit. That's always the winning strategy for losers like you. What? Knock it off. Oh, come on, I was only just trying to give some friendly advice. You were trying to confuse him. If you're planning on sabotage, I expect better from you. Wait, actually, I don't expect much of anything from you, but it's still low. You're right. Even if I try and get my chain tangled with someone else's, they'll have to follow wherever I go. That's when I'll take my shot. Bang! They're so tied up with me they can't say no when I yank them to the pedestal and bet it all on black. That's not... whatever. Thanks for the pointers, old man. I'd never have thought about it without you. Wait, so am I supposed to bet on black or follow the dealer till they stop moving? You're supposed to play blackjack. I'll just figure it out as we go. And then, did I talk to them? So about that game strategy. Not now, bull. Feel free to converse among the others. Cecilia and I are trying to have a discussion at the moment. Weren't you the first one to say we shouldn't form teams? Is there a problem? Just trying to figure out what the next best course of action would be. What a coincidence. We were just discussing the same thing. The first note we came to a conclusion on was that, like Mr. Vick said, a group discussion isn't worth it. More than 2 people is technically considered a group, yes? What I mean to say is that you aren't needed here. Right. Well, good luck then. Brooke bites the inside of her cheek as she wants to say something, but nothing comes out as she turns her attention back to Cecilia. Time's up! Whoa! Our quickest draw this round is... Heartless Maiden! We don't even know what card you are. What gives you the right to jump up there and pair off while the rest of us are still talking? Oh, I didn't pair up with anybody. I don't remember the rules specifying I needed anyone's permission to be up on the pedestal. Besides, I didn't have to have any trouble. Perhaps you should simply find someone right for you. Alright, so they're pairing off together. Good boy, King. Do they have 21? Yeah, fucking knew it. Yeah, that was so, like, ace and 10, that's so smart. Like, if you figure out who else has, like, if you're the ace, you find somebody with a 10, and you're just like, we gotta just go up there first. Honestly, I'm rooting for Cecilia. I hope you win it all, baby girl. Well, actually... Oh, wait, is Rook about to betray? Is the loyal equestrian betraying? Don't you think it'd be in our best interest to hit? Ah, someone's got the numbers mixed up. We've got nothing to worry about. We got a blackjack to save. Of course, I understand that, but maybe that's not in our best interest. Perhaps it's in the greater interest of others? I mean, only 2 of us leaving would be... If we could bring a 3rd player, then... Okay, wait, let's map this out. If they have ace and 10... If they brought up another face... Well, no, because they don't get a choice in who they bring up. Never mind. Then, what happens? I don't understand. You're not making any sense. I mean, only 2 of us leaving would be... I apologize. I'm trying to be more elegant about this. Maybe you got confused. Is that it? You're right. I must have been thinking about it wrong. Apologies, miss. We'll stay, Mr. Cupid. I appreciate you humoring, miss. Alright, dealer, show the folks at home that card. Player wins. Oh, dealer busted. Get Rook's point, because if they're the only ones who absolutely wins, that means they do have to go up against each other next, but I will still guarantee being put through. Oh, there's a Riunculus in chat. The collars automatically detach from the 2 standing up on the gallows. The platform slowly rises back to the main stage as Cecilia waves down below. Best of luck! Alright, and then before we go, discussion time will start back up again. Remember not to get too distracted looking for a pair that you don't end up picking your butt. Be a good example for all the lonely Romeos watching at home. Alright, and then before we go into this next one and Ad's about to play, so we'll do one last BRB. And then we'll come back in and hopefully get paired up. We can use this better. Now that the ace and 10 are out of the way, we can keep sending the higher cards up and they can hit for low points without the worry of busting. Isn't the king card in an ace related to the high numbers? We don't know if that's the case. There's 14 cards and only 13 contestants. Alright, yeah, we'll BRB because I also gotta go potty, so I will be right back. Remember this was gonna be a short stream until 6-ish? Yeah, hey, listen. It occurred to me. I also fed my cat, so it took me an extra minute. But it occurred to me that Elise might not be lying. They keep saying 10, but there are 3 different cards that are worth 10 points. So now comes the thing of, do we pair with them and then just hope 19 wins? Or do we go with somebody lower and hope we can pull somebody up and don't bust ourselves? I'm not sure if we're gonna make it out of this, guys. You're not making this so much easier. What I'm trying to say is that there isn't much risk of pulling a high number. Why don't the higher cards go on the platform and hit for smaller cards? This will even things out the most and give us our best shot at getting out. That would leave too many low point cards by the end last round without enough to face the dealer. I'm gonna have to side with Bones on this one. The match doesn't really work with that logic. Did you finally get charmed by me? Put it out, or you'll make me throw up. I take it back. Besides, who's to say the 2 with the high card wouldn't just test their luck and send themselves against the dealer like Rook and Celia? The odds of sticking your neck out for someone else start to look a lot less nice from that high up. I'd almost be willing to bet money the cosmologist is only suggesting it to save their own skin. Maybe we're thinking of this completely wrong. This is bet and forgive. The audience wants to see us get punished rather than live. No, keep going. What I'm saying is, we shouldn't mindlessly try to save as many people as possible. We should start thinking about which one of us deserves to clear the game more. That's what the game's designed around, isn't it? Finally, someone trying to actually make this entertaining. If we try playing by our own rules, we always end up talking in circles. If we want to make any progress, we need to start looking at the game was meant to be played. How can that be decided? We were all found guilty, weren't we? I've got a few ideas on who should get canned. 3 to be exact. Here we go again. Like, that's all they think about. God, you rob a bitch once. Hey, I agree with me first mate. These scallywags threatened us and ripped us off for our gold. If seahorse and mermaids were still here, they would have agreed with us. You still ended up with their precious band-aids, didn't you? Or did you want us to kiss him better, too? Planet Dreamboat. I'm really curious what they got up to while we were hiding in vents. Who's to say you won't pull something like that again in the future? I mean, if that's who's most deserving so far. If that's the metric of judging things by, I doubt we should be first up on the list. Are you saying the first aid kit is worth more than human lives? What the fuck are you talking about? 7 people were eliminated in roulette. That means not everyone made it out with their partner. Or it could be that they both got eliminated. We know the answer. If that's the case, it wouldn't have been an even number of players. At least one person here made it out on their own. What's that got to do with anything? Doesn't that change the fact that you blackmailed us? I think I get what he's trying to say. Blackmailing is bad, but letting your partner die when there was both... I mean, maybe they were just stupid and they didn't realize there was a way for both people to win. Are you suggesting we should leave out the players who passed roulette without their partner? Seems like a thematically appropriate punishment. That was forever ago, though. Does anyone even know who went with who? We do. Pair up players with the correct roulette partner. Once you believe you paired everyone correctly, click the confirm button. Fuck, okay. Okay, well, we know Eddie... We know we were together. We know Tobin and Poppy were together. We know... I don't remember their names. Sailor and Sandbag were together because they came through together. I think Cecilia and Rook were? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hi, Villa. I'm fucked. Okay. Elise. Okay, Benny. Benones. We don't know who Maneki was with. I'm going to assume Vega came through. But with who? I think Vic won his. Vega probably figured it out. He wasn't hanging out with anybody, so it's probably... I don't remember. Oh, let's try this one. Maybe? No, something's not right. Neki, maybe? No. Maybe? I'm doing a lot of lifting on the assumption that... Was Vega not? I know we were together. I know these two were together. These two, I think, because he was like, I got handcuffed to this kid. I assumed these two came through. Julia, open. Maybe these two came together? Oh, was that it? I was with Benny, Sailor was with Sandbag, Cecilia was with Brooke, Coben with Poppy, Vic and Bones. There's no doubt about it, those were the pairs. That confirms it then. Oh, shit, okay, so they were together. I missed that. The Outliers were Elise, Vega, and... Wow! Now, you know what? Okay. Alright, so we know Elise is at least one of them. That means Starfish and Catfish were together, right? No, that isn't right either. What was off when you first got on stage? Oh, Vega did have blood all over his jacket. Fuck, I didn't remember that. Vega got a replacement coat when they got on stage, isn't that right? The original was a bit stained. Should've known you made it out alone. You think I got them eliminated on purpose? I was trying to cooperate. It's not my fault they didn't want to work with me. I had no choice. It was either them or me. I mean, Vega does have a point. If he was like, no, if we put it on the same thing and both lose, if the other person, like, refused to bet with Vega, like, that's not Vega's fault. Like, that's even if I didn't, I would be like, oh, I told them we both needed to bet on black, that way it all evens out, and we both stayed same, and they refused. They would bet the opposite every time, and they just kept losing. You can already tell you weren't actually sorry anyway. You haven't been acting guilty at all. Catfish is part of the crew. They even up that they shouldn't be left out. So we agree, we're definitely leaving them out, right? How fair is that, though? Being in a life or death situation and acting on instinct isn't the same as planning and coordinating a plot against other contestants, right? You do still realize one scenario left someone dead and the other left someone hard on cash, though, right? Well, yeah, but it's one thing to be a total line manipulative scam artist bitch who pawns and cheats their way out of trouble. Oh, Poppy and Jack! It's the boy! Well, that feels a bit too specific. But it's another thing to purposely kill someone when you know you've got them. Well, that's what I'm saying, is you don't know that they purposely killed someone. Seaward and Mermaid got out together, right? They were together for roulette. I mean, we don't know, because if you bring up where you're gonna auto, like, you're gonna roulette, pull someone up, that doesn't mean anything, because you can roulette, pull up any of the three that you're trying to leave out. What if we just pair it back up with our roulette partners? I trust Sharkback the most anyways, and I bet you guys are the closest to them too. The decision shouldn't be made over something so baseless and emotional, like, hey, we already partnered up once, let's just do it again. You can't treat the people who actually played the same as it was intended like that. I want my lawyers. Okay, bud. What? No one felt like that. Oh shit! Y'all, we talked way too long! Voting will end once call threshold is reached. Oh, fuck. We should have had this discussion on the stage. Alright. So Elise made it through. Guess they could just go with who they think would be most entertaining to see. Yeah. game just, like, auto did that and didn't give me the chance to, like, do anything, you know? We just yapped through it all? Like, let me walk. I mean, they're both also much more entertaining. I'm so sorry, Vega. You should see their family history. It's 5 seasons worth of a soap opera. We could talk for hours. I mean, my money's on Cecilia. Poppy, girl. We gotta get you up there, though. I do want you to survive, is the thing. I know you didn't exactly choose to be up here, but it seems our audience had something in mind. You aren't nervous, are you? Alright. Dealer has 7. They have a queen and a joker. So, like I said, I don't think Elise was lying when they said 10. I think they did have 10. Or they had joke. Like, I don't think they were lying. I think they were double bluffing. And everybody didn't believe them because Rook already had. Now, but here's the thing. With so they have what? 10? And Joker could be 1. They could call up one more and be guaranteed. Like, they could get somebody else out. Oh my god, Elise, call me up, baby girl. Hey, yeah. Like, man, if they have the wilds, like, this is actually such a good pairing. Because you could potentially bring up so many small cards. As long as you don't get a 10. I don't get who this cowboy is, but Smash. This is Maneki, and they're kind of cute. Hi, B, how are you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, they're unless they're just trying to eliminate the competition, if they are honestly trying to get more people through, having the 10 in the wilds, you're guaranteed to still go through. You can still get blackjack no matter what card gets pulled up with you. It's true. If they killed that guy in preliminaries to get ahead, they would have just left behind another person, right? Alright. Even those outside the selection closest to the gate can be chosen at random. And now, without further ado, let's draw our next card. Yeah, let's go! My boy! Only a 4. That's good. That makes another blackjack unless the wild bunch are feeling extra spontaneous. So now they're 14, 15. So you just want 6 or... Fuck, they don't want us to come up. I wouldn't hit again. You were guaranteed to make it through with one more person, but I don't know if I would hit again. Stay? Yeah, okay. That's very smart of them. I'm so glad Kobe made it through. My boy! Okay, there's hope. Me and Poppy need to go up. Poppy, get on this fucking thing with me. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know if we're gonna make it out of this, guys. Half the round's gone. Time to speed things up a bit, don't you think? Okay. Like nobody's bothered to do this group discussion anymore. It might be for the best. Eddie, I love that. I need you to get on this fucking platform so that you can be fucking... Move, 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 move. Hey! Group setting's not really my thing. Really, I'd have expected you to be the loudest one in the room. I got the 9. Great, partner up with me. Why, what card do you have? Lucky number 2. Just why would you want to team up with me? Wouldn't it make more sense for you to pair up with a smaller number? Hell no. Think about it. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10 are left. Partners that add up to 11 are probably the best pair. We hit and get with a low number, and there's nothing you can pull that will lead to a bust. That's true. Actually, you know what? This is pretty... 9 and... Nine and 2 would have us at 11, which means... I mean, I would take that risk. Oh no, sorry, they'd have 14. Well, no, if we pull a 10, we bust. I don't know know what to do! Hi, Penny! Thank you so much for the alert! We want 18 or bust. What's the chance of hitting 18 or higher with our duo? 50-50. I mean, 50-50. Listen, we live or die with Benny. That's what gambling's about. I'm actually kind of nervous. We'll pray together and hope for the best. Edwin games, huh? Well, just call me the Bull Rider. Excuse the fuck out of me! Please don't ask people to call you that. There are so many people! Get off the... Let's go! Gambling! What, are you worried or something? Nothing, just... I guess more people to get on the gallows before the rounds are up. Nope. I was smashing the space button, hoping to blow the, like, shoot the gun. No way, someone was quicker than me? Aw, Vic. Okay, well, Poppy's going up. Okay, well, my people are making it through. Maybe I won't, but my people are. I mean, me and Benny have to get through the next one. We're fucked. What do they have? 3. Shit. That can't be right. You said you were the 9. You believed it. You realize how bad of a spot you've just put us in? Vic, I was the 9, you fuck! You should have brought me up! You're acting like you've already lost. There's only one person who could even put us over 21 left in the pool. Oh no, I'm gonna be so sad if they die. I liked Poppy so much. I am once again reminded that this is not a funny little gambling game. It is in fact the faves are gonna die game. It's not like anyone was going to pick me if I hadn't. With good reason. Oh, if he hits him, I'll kill him, actually, is the thing. I think he did hit him. Vic, what if I kill you? No. Hit. Please don't pull me. Please don't pull me. Please don't pull me. I still call bullshit on the rules. You should be free to say no. Alright. Wait, shit. What was Benny? 3? So they're at 16? Oh no! Oh no, 15. They have to hit again. Oh, fuck. I'm stressed. I don't know if you guys are. I'm fucking stressed. What an unlucky card to pull, huh, folks? You gotta be kidding. Barely any progress. I mean, what, you stand and hope that the dealer busts? I don't know, because the dealer's only got 3, so he's kind of low. I don't think the dealer's gonna bust. I don't think they're making... Oh, no, I'm scared. Okay, let's just keep going. You stand hard at 15. If the dealer up card is 2 for 6. Bet you already knew this is a regular backjack. There's a 7, 8, and 9 out there. There's no way in hell we... Benny, you're funny! Hit. Alright. Can't unshoot a gun after it's already fired, can you? Benny, what the fuck did you do? Okay, please, just not me. I'm, like, in my brain, I'm trying to math out who's left. When they pull another person up, if we can even... We might just have to hit. Not me. Not me. Not me. Ooh, Bananes! Bananes, what do you have, bud? Hey, 20? Okay, so maybe they do make it through? So far, stand. You remember, this is literally the best case scenario. Stand. I do love that Bobby was like, we're fucking standing. Hit again, get an ace just to be safe. Yeah, I don't know, please pull me up there. Now we reveal the dealer's hand. I mean, dealer... Okay, they busted. I was gonna say, dealer could still technically get backjacked. Alright, so far, all of my faves have made it. Quick mathing who is left. I have 9. This does mean we would have passed with the 13, too. So, no hard feelings, I hope. The collars automatically detach from everyone standing up on the gallows. Then he immediately brings his hand up to feel his neck. For once, Suits was right. Should have just stood. He spits out before bumping into Bones' shoulder. Wow, they are like... This, maybe, is this the toxic yaoi? Is Bones and Beneni? Benones Beneni? They seem like they have a pact, too. Eventually the 4 looked at... Because Bones didn't... He wasn't his group. They robbed the sailor in them, but I don't think Benny was part of that. Benny was minding his own business somewhere else. Alright, final round. Y'all are standing on the right of the edge of the cliff now. Let's really make this one count. You're 9, correct? Yeah. That must mean Sailor and Sandbag are being truthful about being 6 and 7. So you must be 8 or 10. 8. However that you work in statistics, what's the chance of winning on a 17? 70%, give or take. What about a 13? I mean, doing the calculations fly, not perfect, but 35? So our pair has the best chance of surviving, with just pairs. If you and Sandbag go up, you can still hit. What, so it can pick you and bust? Or it'll pick Sailor and you'll get a guarantee out of here with Blackjack. Oh no! If some combination of Sandbag, Sailor, and I go up as a pair to hit, then we might get stuck with you. And not to be harsh, but the reality is we're not in a place to assess how many we can save. We need to start thinking of who has the best odds. Well, stop yapping and get on this fucking stage before they do the thing and then they say none of us fucking get up there. That's gonna piss me off if it does that. 50% 3 people live, and 50% chance all 4 of us die. You and I will go up and stay with 70, and 2 people will live, and 100% chance the other will die. Keep in mind, the only scenario you have of surviving is in the last one. Yeah, but that means it's either a 70% chance of 2 living, or a 50% chance of 3. So, 50% of a kid, and the one person looking out for him living. Otherwise, if anyone loses, it kills all of us. Fuck. I only have the option to stay? I mean... Oh. Oh, fuck. Wait! I think I might just die. Oh, no. We'll go with your plan. It's less risky, and it allows for the highest chance of survival. And even then, there's a chance we die, and you don't have to keep justifying it to yourself. It's the right choice. Just trust me. It's the right choice. There's a man-key in chat. Oh. What if I hang out in here, too? We've settled on 1. Kind of. The only issue is I forget what we were part of the actual rules and what Sea Bunny told me. Sorry, I'm terrible with this kind of stuff. You feel a firm grip on your shoulder. Eddie, I think it's best if you stick with Vega. Sailor and I can figure something out on our own. Oh, I was button smashing. I didn't mean to do that. I was button hitting to get through the... Oh, fuck. I can't go back either. Fuck. I could have sworn I had that. I'm a good shot. I should have been faster. This is... Hold on. The floor beneath you slightly gives and the platform sways as you walk on it. You can feel a light breeze from the chasm. I didn't mean to... 9, pretty high. Will this duo have what it takes to beat a number like that? This is super sad. I'm so pissed. I didn't mean to... I wanted them to go up. Oh, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you listening to me? Isn't the point of all this proving that you're still humane? I'm trying to save a kid here. Do any of you actually care about what's right? Just because we messed up once, are we not people to you? Oh, that's disgusting. I might load back in and then just, like, go through all this stuff really quick. I mean, there's a chance we might not even survive. Oh, just kidding, we won. You pesky outlaws got away with it this time. Just kidding, we survived. I mean, okay, to be fair, it's no different. It just seems more like it because we were, like, there was so few of us left. But everybody else who shot the gun off before was also leaving everyone else to die. So, don't at me. Oh, that's the end? Hey, we survived! Huh. Yeah, so this is only... Yippee. The most bittersweet... Yeah, I do want to load back in and not shoot and see what happens. Yeah, so this is only chapter 1. They're planning a chapter 2 and chapter 3, and this is actually longer than chapter 1 used to be. It used to be an actual demo, and then they just fully released chapter 1 like a month or 2 ago, I think. I do highly, if you want to check out any of these, it's all Studio Investigrave. I don't know if they have an itch.io. I know it's all on Rachel's because they're the artist. Damn, the drama was building? Right. Well, I mean, that's just us going back into chapter 2. But that's the itch... That's the itch.io with all of their other games. Highly suggest any of them. Dead Plate is, I think, one of my favorites. Thanks. There's a card on the box. Beheaded Queen. 16, 18, 15, 22, 5, 18... Wait! Fuck, what was that number? No! Oh, it's so good. I really liked this. Okay, hold on. Continue. What was... Is this our latest one? This gave me Kashi vibes, which is about gambling games of life. We were talking about that, earlier, before, or when I first started stream, of, like, the death games that are really popular. I really like those movies. Hold on. 19, 27, 35. I think this is our... I'm gonna fly through this really quick. Handshakes all around. 16, 18, 15, 22, 5, 8, 2, 19, 21, 15. Well, that's a time. We'll go through it back. I should have saved more. I didn't realize how far back this was. It won't be that. And then we'll go, let me pull up. We'll go right into the A-Spec train. Let me see. Where we're at. I think it's Ghost. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but we'll go over to Ghost. This is really good. And there are different, like, routes you can technically take. There are a bunch of different endings. You can, They're playing a SpongeBob game. Oh my god. Hell yeah. Asexual representation. Is that bullshit? No. I really just saw a silver-haired character and was like, oh, is that bullshit? Not. I'm gonna try and make all the exact same decisions, just to make sure nothing changes. Although I guess I don't know if it's RNG with who they actually fuck. I don't. I've only played Uma Masumi, same character with hair. I'm so mad I didn't think to save between rounds. I should have. That's like the #1 rule with visual novels like this is you fucking save. I'll give it one try. You were too busy being in Russian numbers station? Stop. I was too busy running the odds. I forgot to. Okay, and this one will go by a lot quicker too. Because I remember who was teamed up with who. Celia was with Brooke. Nones was with Vic. Robin. Sabine was with B. Elise was by themselves. Oh, Sailor and Sandbag. But the other part of this is like, yeah, we get Sailor and Sandbag through and we let ourselves die. Statistically speaking, as much as I would really want the kid to make it out, I don't think the kid's making it out past all of these other people. Like, that's just kind of throwing our life away for, like, moral points. Which, like, fine, I guess, but... Like, I don't see... Unless, I mean, maybe with Sandbag, I just don't think Sandbag's smart enough to get Sailor out. Like, they would need to keep somebody else alive. Who would also want, and I just... Poppy's too much of a wild card. I just don't... You know what I mean? Like, I just don't foresee it. But I do want to see what... I am curious what happens. All of my faves did make it through, so... Overall, we got the good ending for me. Damn, I've got 3 minutes left on the turn rates off. Bobby. That's fine. We're wrapping up here soon. I put the schedule in the Discord already. I'll post it on Twitter and Blue Sky after stream, and after I get some food, I meant to like food. And we'll be back tomorrow. we'll be doing some co-working. We're just gonna save this at 14. Just in case. I think this is all gonna repeat itself. Like I said, I don't think there's as much like RNG in this because it is a visual novel. Also, if you like this and you really like Benny, Deadplay, Ronnie, I think his name is Rodney. What his name is? Brody. Looks just like him. And I really like that character. Honestly, this was only 2 people die. I guess if everybody else makes it through and I'm the only one who dies, if they 50-50 and get the other guy instead of me, that's honestly the best scenario of, we'll put this one in 13, of, the ending and that only one person died. If you're being, like, we, of course, our canon is that we did, in fact, decide to live. Okay, I'm not touching. Oh, it didn't give me the option. Damn, okay, never mind. I didn't press space. It auto did that. Okay, well, yeah, I guess we make it no matter what. Okay. Well, this is really depressing, and I don't want to see the ending again, so that was kind of sad. That's always the parts that get me. Like, I love these kinds of things. You can't get emotionally attached to any of the characters, because these motherfuckers die. Also, if you want a very good example of this, that's just a genuinely good show. Alice in Borderlands is the death game, and I think it's 3 seasons? 2 seasons? 3 seasons? And it is very good. It has a really good, the main character, in it, is really interesting. He's really fun to watch. He's also smart. It does a good balance of, like, puzzles versus, physical aspect of it. It's got a really cool story. It has some of my favorite characters. That's the one, I don't know what you're watching, actually. Oh, there's a pick-up in chat. Alright, go ahead and catch that. So yeah, this was Jackpot Crash Course Chapter 1. If you want to get it, it is on Steam. They did do a Steam release for the Chapter 1. Otherwise, it's on their itch.io as well. Highly recommend. I really like their art style, and I'm always pleasantly pleased with the amount of visual novel versus RPG gaming versus character design versus story. Yeah, I get some. Like I said, I'll be posting, oh fuck, I forgot to change the I'll be posting my schedule on Blue Sky and Twitter later after stream, but it is already up in the Discord. Busy week. I am doing a short stream on 663. Wow, so close. So close. Thank you for the self-care as we leave out of here. Yeah, you guys check this out. We're gonna go over to Ghost, who is currently doing a SpongeBob game for the A-Spec Raid Train. Thank you for providing the yaoi today. Of course, I love Toxic Yaoi, which we didn't really get a lot of it. It's mostly just hinted, but hey. Also, Jazz, hi! I hope you're having a good weekend. If you want more, Dead Plate, I'm so, like, biased towards these, but Brought in Paradise, Dead Plate, Elevator Hitch, I know for a fact are also Toxic Yaoi. Married in Red is Toxic Fury. But if you want one to start with, if you want one that's more gaming versus visual novel, Dead Plate and Elevator Hitch are both pretty good. Dead Plate has more of the like toxic romance, obsession, cannibalism. It's immaculate. Elevator Hitch not is more singular. But both great. Both great.